Go Method admins. We are now going to go through implementation 301, where we will cover how to manage the trip. Okay, I am now logged in as Clark Kent. He is going to be our trip admin for this Justice League trip. This way I'm going to show you what it looks like from their perspective. So when you click on the trip, you're first presented with the dashboard. In the dashboard, you can see the countdown to departure, any action items. You can see we have one pending application, how much has totally been fundraised, and % complete of the requirements, and how many team members have any overdue requirements. You have a list of meetings, and then the requirement status. On the Details tab, you will have just the summary of all of the information that you plugged in while creating the trip. And you can just scroll through here. You can see the application, the prerequisites, the post-approval requirements, the recommendation checklist, and the trip admin, trip leader can edit these as needed. When you are ready to review the applicants, you go to the Applicants tab, and here we have two people ready to be reviewed. We have Bruce Wayne, and his status is pending, so I can click on this. And when I click on here, I see the profile. I'm able to see the application questions, the profile questions, his emergency contacts, and whether or not the references have been completed or not. I can also view his trip story. I can view his requirements. I can review and add funds to his account. I can add notes if I need to, confidential notes if need to be. I can move him to a different trip if maybe the schedule doesn't work for him and he needs to go on a different trip, or I can completely remove him from the trip. But we don't want to remove him. We want to approve his application, so you can accept. The accept button will actually accept and send him an email. The deny button will deny and send him an email. The withdraw button will be denying him from the trip, but then a withdrawal will not send a notification email. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to talk with the applicant personally. Okay. Back onto the Applicants tab, we see that Diana Prince has been approved, but she is not registered. What this means is she still has to pay the deposit. Once she pays the deposit and clicks continue for that initial piece, she will then become a team member. So that is the overview of the applicants. Okay, we are now on the Team Members tab, and here we can have a viewing of our team members who have been approved and are on the team. You can see a couple of items here at a glance that they are behind on the funding. You can see whether or not they've completed their requirements by hovering over these bubbles, what requirements they are behind on or overdue on with the red bubble, and which requirements have been completed. You have actions where you can add a member, you can download the roster, or you can send a mass email to the members. If you click on this, this will actually take you to the team members profile section and all the items we've covered in the last section. If you go to team members and you see view team members and download packets, these are the packets that you as the administrator have created that the trip admin and the team leader can download before they go on their trip. So that is the team member section. Okay, on the funding tab, this is a place where you will see all of the funds that have come in via donation, or if you need to add a fund through cash, check, or whatever allocation type that you've added in the administrative setup. This is where the trip leader or the admin can add these funds as necessary. Insurance, we have partnered with Faith Adventures, so if you are in need of any insurance, you can come and sign up for insurance plans as needed as well if you don't already have other insurance plans. Meetings, walk you through how to create a meeting. Very simple, you click on Create New Meeting, and you give the meeting a name. Team meeting. Let's set the date. Let's set the time. End time is optional. Location options. Who is this meeting for? Is it for trip leaders, team members? Do you want to send out a reminder? What's the description of the meeting? And do you want to send the email of the details of the meeting to your participants? You can do so there. And then you create meeting. And you see the team meeting and the past meeting. Whenever you have the meeting, you can actually take attendance. So if Diana is present, you'll mark her as there, and this can sync up with certain CHMSs, but that depends on how you have your settings for those tools. For discussions, you can post a new discussion. There we go. Post. And then people will be able to reply just like on any social media kind of interaction. Here is where you can add different admins. Right now, Clark Kent is the admin. Here is the preferences. What kind of preferences for you as the trip admin or the trip leader want to receive? And then finally, the status. If you want to archive the trip, or if this trip is still in setup mode and you're ready to launch it, you can launch it from here. Well, Go Method Admins, that's all we have for these 3 implementation videos. I hope you've learned a lot. And if you have any questions, just reach out to us and we'll be glad to help. Thank you and have a great day.